have the clear blue. I was thrown this thing that I wasn't ready for because I just expected him to be around longer. I expected those fights to last longer and the makeup to last longer. But they didn't.
I understand.
I think it sucks more for you though because you get ones that you can never fix. Like, it's not even fights that you had now. Like, it would suck to have a fight that you had now and couldn't fix, but it even sucks more because some of them are, like, probably years old. You can't go back. That's thousands of years ago.
Luckily, I don't have a lot of memories from way back then.
Which is nice.
Yet. I might get them soon, but...
I feel bad for some of the people who are really old in our house, though. Like
Gotcha.
Jill. Marthy. Marthy's older than him.
Zila.
Oh, yeah. She's really old.
Almost as old as I am. Well, not quite, though. I was around since before the Big Bang, and she wasn't around until after the Earth was created.
Yeah. I know that Zila has a lot of problems with other past things. Jill has ones that he doesn't talk about, which frustrates me, because I know that he needs to, but he just doesn't.
Maybe I'll talk to him more.
That'd probably be nice.
It's easier to talk to someone who knows semi what you're going through.
Yeah. I wouldn't, you know? I'm a baby compared to him.
Child.
A tiny child. He's old. And that's not even thinking about Marthy. Marthy hasn't spoken to anybody in... I don't know the last time he really spoke to anybody.
Marthy's also just Marthy. He probably never, ever, ever told anyone his problems.
No. Though according to Gilles, he used to be really, really good friends with Caspin. When they met when they were younger, apparently. Did you not know this?
Caspin, the fuck haven't you been telling me?
I didn't know for a while either, because Gilles only talked about it as there's this vampire that Martha used to talk about, and then we saw them when they actually saw each other at Thanksgiving, and it clicked.
Okay, I thought they knew each other.
Apparently they knew each other when Martha was still living in a hive.
Yeah, I knew. Caspin, bitch. I knew he lived in a hive for a little while.
But he just never told you which one or who?
No!
Yeah, it was Marthy. Which kind of is surprising, seeing how I didn't think they would really see each other again. I guess it's just kind of coincidence that we ended up to be in the same family areas.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah. Though Marthy's still a bitch. He doesn't talk to anyone. He apparently used to be a lot more open when Gilles was younger, but none of them would talk about it.
Understandable. That kind of stuff's hard to talk about.
Yeah,
And I've had years of practicing opening up.
yeah. I don't know. Gilles will sometimes mention it because he'll say things like, oh yeah, when Kate, Meg, and I, and all of them lived together. And, you know, he never really talks about that because I always just kind of thought they hated each other forever. I mean, Meg's always making fun of Gilles. Greg's actually kind of nice, but doesn't really speak.
He's creepy.
He's just really quiet.
No, he's creepy.
I can get that. He has a lot of stuff that probably is really creepy.
There's just something off about him.
I think there's something off about both of them, but I think that's just because of their magic.
Oh yeah, there's something off about both of them. It's just... it's just explainable with Meg, because there's something, like, she's just off as a person. He's not, which makes it creepier.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like her, where you can kind of be like, yeah, she's mean. Of course, she's gonna be kind of, like, off-putting. But he is not.
He's not mean. He's not even really vicious. He's just quiet.
And there's something extremely off with him, and it's something I can't put my finger on, which is weird. I don't like it.
I mean, that does make sense. He was always off-putting in the entire house. Frost actually really hated him. Frost didn't care about Meg, but he would avoid Greg, not in like a mean way. Like he made fun of Gajeel. Kind of to the point where Gajeel was dying, but like we couldn't stop Frost.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah. Frost was a problem child. He was better when my dad was alive, though. He got worse after he died.
Yeah. Lucky I've never had to experience anything like that.
Yay.
I've never had to lose. Actually, I suppose I have. But I've never really had to lose a parent I was close to. Like a mom. I've had every time in recent memory. The other one didn't stay around.
The other parent?
They kind of left when their partner died, or before they did.
That sucks. I never got to meet my mom. But my dad says it was his own fault. He said they got together and she was really awesome and super partyish and everything, and they stayed together the entire time that she was pregnant, and then he left her to stay in the hospital for a bit because the doctor said that she needed to heal. And when he came back, I was the only one there. She just left out of the clear blue and didn't really say anything. He had no idea why she left, and he searched for a long time. He asked other people to help search and everything, and she just went.
That's extremely odd. I wonder what happened.
I don't know. He said he tried looking for all of the clan stuff and everything, because she actually joined the clan. But when he asked the dragon and everything, he said that she just didn't have the mark anymore. Which was even weirder because you can't remove it yourself.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah.
That would be kind of like... yeah, I'm not saying that. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay. That's what you say, though. You just brought up something and then just told me no. My dad said she was an alien.
Sounds like it.
He just said that she decided, nope, I'm done. I'm going back to my home planet, and left.
Humans are gross. I mean, I relate.
I mean, we
Wait,
kind of are.
Count as aliens. I think we count as aliens.
Really?
We're not from Earth.
Then you would count as aliens. Extraterrestrial, not from Earth.
But technically we're also not from Earth. We're From the cosmos?
That still makes you aliens.
So is God an alien, though?
Yeah.
Then we're aliens.
I would say that would make him an alien. If he doesn't live on Earth, and he lives on some other plane that's still in this dimension, then yeah. But if it's in like a completely different dimension and kind of categorized as its own planet, then they would count as that's their planet. So that would mean they were aliens to us because they're foreign. Like even people who aren't from specific land areas are called aliens. Like if you're not from the US and you're from somewhere else, you're counted as an alien. It's not a very common used term, but it can be.
Yeah. True. I guess. Yeah, makes sense.
I guess most creatures would be considered aliens.
Shadows are.
But weren't shadows made on Earth?
Not this Earth, though.
Oh. Then I guess they're aliens. That makes sense. They're shadows.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're nice.
Though I'm pretty sure this Earth is the most widely habitated shadow colony.
Then I would say this one. I would say wherever Zila was first made, it's probably the beginning one. And then all of the
Yeah.
other ones are just spread out.
Yeah. But we have the most shadows.
That makes
Here.
sense.
Because the rest were killed off. We actually had one of the least violent wars against them here.
Oh, that's nice.
But that's, well, it wasn't the least violence. It was the one with the least repercussions, I should say. Because there were definitely ones that only had 5 casualties, but they were the only 5 shadows on the planet.
We had enough to supply. That sounds really wrong. But there's enough shadows to bring back the population.
We let them get out of hand before we decided to kill them.
Now you're just kind of stuck with them.
I'm good with that.
They don't really cause any issues, so.
They cause some issues.
I mean, yeah.
We have too many of them. They're causing issues because we have too many. They wouldn't cause issues if we didn't.
They have too many babies at once sometimes.
Yeah. The government's been talking about putting an eradication law into place for them.
Eradication?
To maintain the population.
Would it just basically allow others to feed off of them or something more?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, not feed. Feed to the extreme.
Yeah, something like that.
Are we getting closer more to, like, grabbing ones that don't have homes? Kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't think Marcy's gonna like that.
It has not been passed yet. They're still debating on the ethics and or morals and all that.
No, I mean, Marthy might let it pass. Marthy might let it pass. That was his whole job. He doesn't talk about it, but he was an eradicator.
Marthy?
Yeah. He doesn't seem like it. He doesn't talk about it at all. Gajil's the only one who brought it up. Marthy doesn't mention it at all. I've never seen it before, but Marthy apparently has wicked magic. and
I could see that.
because it was strong enough, he was sent out to kill things that didn't work. Most of the time it was just for shadows that turned, you know?
Yeah, they're still debating the ethics and morals and legality of it all, so it probably won't happen, because you know when they do that, it almost never happens.
Yeah.
Or it happens